Hello guys, and welcome to another ProfileTree video. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at choosing and customizing a Squarespace template. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. When you're choosing a template, selecting that right template is the very first step in creating your Squarespace website. Now here's how you can choose the perfect template. So on screen right now, this is basically letting us create a unique template, but I'm going to show you how you can go through the template library. So here we are on the actual template library. You want to just go ahead and select I'm just browsing. So go to the Squarespace homepage and then click on templates in the main menu. Now you want to browse through the template categories such as blog, portfolio, online, store, business, etc. You're going to see that on the left side here, just with the type. So if I wanted to go for blog, you could see here that I'll have 7 best matches for a blog. Now, the next trick really is to look through each of the different types of templates they have. So this is where you want to preview these templates. So you can click on any template that catches your eye to see a full preview. Now you can explore the demo site if you feel like that's the right layout or design and functionality. All you really need to do is just click on it. And then you can see here that you've got basically a desktop version. And you've also got yourself the mobile version. So you're pretty much getting a look through both sides of that particular template. Cool thing about this as well is on the right side, you can actually select your color presets. So you've got a couple of different color palettes to choose from. And then you could just select view demo site there. And this is what it's going to look like. Everything is pretty much clickable as well. So everything is functioning. Everything is all linked. So all you would need to do, choose that particular template, and then you would just customize it from there on out. Now with the template features, you want to look at the features for each of the template, see what it has to offer. Now, some of these templates are going to be better suited for specific types of sites. Ones that are going to be built in e-commerce tools for online stores or even grid layouts for portfolios. So you want to ensure the template is responsive and it looks good on both desktop as well as mobile apps. So just like we've shown you there, you'll see here that, okay, there's what the mobile app looks like. This is what the menu functionality looks like. This is how it's going to look when I'm scrolling through the mobile for this website. Right, okay, this is how this site's going to look for my desktop version. And again, choose some of the different color presets that are already built into that site. Now, number 2 would be starting with your chosen template. So once you have decided on the templates, or once you've decided that that's the specific template that you want to go for, go ahead and click on it. And then you want to go ahead and select start with, well, it's going to be Mira. So start with this design. Now, if you don't already have a Squarespace account, you could just log in, or you can create one through here. It'll just ask you to sign up. And then once you've done that, you will basically set up your site. So you'll be prompted to enter some basic information about your website, like the title, the purpose, and then Squarespace will then give you like a guide or a tutorial on how to use the platform. So you'll see here. So just like I've said, it's going to give you, it's going to give us a prompt basically on information about the site. So for this one, we're going to say ProfileTree tutorial, and then just going to go ahead and select next. And then you'll see here that, okay, we're 2 out of 4. Go ahead and click continue. So just a little tutorial, just a little brief tutorial on how to use the platform itself. And then you would just select get started. And then here we have the actual dashboard for this template that we've now chosen. Now, number 3 is customizing your template. So now that you've chosen your specific or your desired template, now it's time to make it your own. So here is how you would customize it. Now with the site styles, so if you access the actual editor itself, you can see here they do have different styles. You can go ahead and change your colors, you can change your buttons, form fields, and then you also have your MISC, so animations. You've also got spacing, image blocks as well, and of course, more importantly, your heading. So you can go ahead and increase the heading. You could change the heading type family. So they've got a bunch of different fonts here, just on the right side. So loads to choose from. So you'll not be stuck for choices. And then you can also change the line height if you wanted to. You see how it's actually working with me, this preview. So anytime I make a simple change on the right side here, it's going to go ahead and do the same for my preview. Now you've also got your lettering as well, spacing and that. You can transform it so it's like lowercase instead of uppercase. You can capitalize it all as well. You can have none. So I'm just going to keep it as uppercase, or well, we can keep it lowercase. Looks a little nicer like that. And then this is where we can change the rem for each of the headings. So there's heading 2, heading 1, heading 3, heading 4. And if you do make a mistake, you can go ahead and just reset the font type, and it'll just go back to its original status. Now, once you are happy, you just select the save on the top left or do Control S. And that's basically how you would manage your site styles. So once you're happy, go ahead and click Exit. Now, in order to add and manage pages, you want to go ahead and select Pages just under Website. And on the top here, you're going to have an option saying Add a new page to the main navigation. So if you click on this, it'll give you an option to select a blank page. It'll give you an option for page layouts, scheduling, blog, store, and so on. Now, if you do select a page layout, these are templates that have already been designed by Squarespace themselves. So if you click on it, you'll see here that they've got general, they've got about, contact, services, and this is directly going to link to the style of your website as well. So it's not just going to, I'm not just going to be adding this on, then I'm going to have to change the font, I'm going to have to change the colors. Everything has already been created for us. And all we need to simply do is just click on it, and we'll have that then added to the page. You'll see there, it'll say gallery. Once you're happy enough, you would just click enter, just click off it. And then that is now a brand new page to our site. Even better as well is that it is now added to our menu. Now it is easy to drag it around as well. So this is where it's changing that. So literally just left click, hold, drag, and you're able to change where it's going to be on the menu item. Now, when you are customizing a page layout, you would just simply select edit, and then depending on the particular page that you've chosen, so for us, we've chosen gallery. If there's anything specific that you want to add to a section, all you would simply do is select the add block on the top left, and then this is where you can drag and drop buttons, images, videos, and so on. So I can even drag and drop text, and you'll see here that on the background there, if you could see, that we've got sort of a block at the background. That basically limits us to where we can add our text. So then we can delete that as well, remove. And another cool thing about this as well with this section is that we can expand it just using this little button here. So it is very customizable. It is such an easy platform to use since it is a drag and drop editor. It'll just make it easy, especially if you are a beginner to building a website. Now with the header and footer, they already come built in. You can edit it as you can see. So there's edit site header, and this is where you can again add elements. So I can add buttons, social links, carts. So I can even add a cart. You can see that it automatically does it for us. I can remove the account if I need to. I can remove social links if I want to as well. So that's how easy it is to add those. Now you can also edit the design. So depending on the layout, you could choose the following. So they've got 5 options here that you can choose from. Now you do have some spacing as well. You've got element spacing, effects, fixed position, size, and on top of that as well, you do have colors. So you can go for a gradient color, like a solid block there. You can go for solid, or you can go for adaptive, which is working with the background itself. So a couple of cool options there when it comes to creating your header. Again, same will apply to the footer. You can see there, if you want to edit that section, you've got a couple of different options here with colors and with the format of it as well. And you can add more blocks like text, image, button, and so on. So you have a little bit more freedom when you are creating the footer, just not as much with the actual header of the site itself. Now, when it comes to the advanced side of things, I would recommend, if you do know what you're doing, to add custom CSS. So that's more for advanced customization. You can go onto the back end of the site. I'll show you now. So you could just select exit, then home. And then if we go to the pages, and then the settings, then you can select advanced, and then you can add a page header code injection. So this is where you would place some of the code if you would like. So for finalizing your customizations, which reaches us to number 4, make sure that you check for mobile optimization. So check how your site actually looks on mobile devices by clicking the mobile icon in the editor. So just like this on the top right, scroll down through, make sure everything looks okay before going ahead with it. Make any necessary adjustments to ensure a seamless mobile experience. With the SEO settings as well, double check them. So just go onto the pages, check the SEO, go ahead and check the SEO title, check the SEO description. These are important for metadata as well. So you want to optimize your site's SEO settings by going to marketing, then SEO as well. Or you could just go to page settings and do it through here. Now fill out page titles, descriptions, and keywords, and that's going to improve your site's search engine ranking as well. When you're all done, preview and test. So preview your site by clicking the preview button in the top right corner of the editor. Test all links, check the forms, and check all of the interactive elements to ensure they all work correctly. Now, if you can make the website a little bit more simplistic as well, I'd probably not do the animations as much or any of the site styles. Anything that you can avoid to make things more complex. And if it's your first time and you're a beginner and you're just wanting a simple, basic website, then my recommendation is to just double check all your links and your forms. Don't worry too much about the interactive elements. And once you are happy with the site, all that's required then is to publish your site. So just click settings, site availability, and make your site public. Now you can choose a subscription plan and connect a custom domain to complete the process. So just before we end the video, just going to go through some tips for the beginners. So start simple. So just go and begin with a basic setup and then gradually add more complex features as you become more comfortable with the platform. So there's no point rushing it. If you really need to create a blank template, the best thing to do is just to use some of the sections that they've pre-built. And if you want to customize it yourself, go ahead and drag them about or drag all the different blocks about, add more blocks if need be. Utilize Squarespace resources as well. So make use of Squarespace's help-centered, even use tutorials and community forums for additional guidance. Now we here at ProfileTree also have a lot of the different videos on a guide for Squarespace as well. So if you do want to check them out, I would recommend to do so. Also try and experiment and iterate. So don't be afraid to experiment with different design elements and layouts to find what works best for your site. You want to make sure that at the end of the day, it's going to be your website. So you want to make sure that your color palette's perfect and that the overall site is looking well. So at the end of the day, it's something that's going to be uploaded into public. So it's something that you want to catch people's eyes. You want to make sure that you're getting enough traction. So that's another thing for it as well. Also, consistency is key. So maintain a consistent design across all pages, and that's to create a cohesive and professional look. You don't want to be all over the place with your design. Just take it one step at a time. As I've mentioned before, start off with the home page and then have a plan set in place. If you're going to have multiple different pages, then make sure you set that in place with your plan and go from there. But guys, that pretty much reaches the end of the video. If you found this tutorial helpful, let us know in the comment section below. We'd like to know what you think. But other than that, I'll see you guys for the next video. Thank you very much for watching.